Hey, doodles! Doodles of schnooperness! So it's July 4th, 2017. And everybody in this country is like, woo, July 4th, happy 4th of July! And I'm not feeling it. I'm so not feeling it at all. For two reasons. One is I've been struggling a lot with depression in the last couple weeks. I've not done any videos. I ran away for 5 days and just drove 2,000 miles. 2,000 miles, because that's what I do. I like to just get away and find little 2-lane roads and just drive. So I struggle with depression this time of year because between my birthday, which was like a week ago, 53, this is what 53 looks like. Turkey waddle. Whoa, 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 whoa. And my friend's birthday, which is at the end of July, the end of July, is a little bit difficult for me because my friend Dorota passed away about 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And it was very difficult. It was really, really difficult. She was my spirit sister, and a little bit like the love of my life. You know, it's like if you had a sister or a brother that you're really close to, or a friend that you're really close to, or a cousin that you're really close to, that's just like, God, they're just a part of you, then you'd understand what I'm saying. She was and is a part of my heart. And I miss her terribly. And, add on top of that, there's some other stuff with that. It's like she battled cancer, and she battled hard. I mean, she battled with everything she had. And the cancer was just stronger than she was. And she left this plane of existence. I battled cancer at the same time. And sometimes I feel like I didn't battle it quite as hard as she did. It is a real, oh boy, that's a topic for another time. So, but anyway, the whole point is this time of year is a little difficult for me. So I don't tend to celebrate my birthday. I don't really care. I don't like being the center of attention. Even though I'm doing this YouTube channel, which is so unlike me. I'm not necessarily an open book. I tend to be a bit of a recluse. I tend to be a bit of a hermit, an introvert. It's very difficult for me to open up. So for some unknown reason, I've decided to do this YouTube channel and be open about who I am and my story and my journey and blah, 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 blah. So part of my journey has been not having a lot of friends. I've always had just a few, just a little, just teeny, tiny, little tight group of friends. I don't have a lot of acquaintances, but those tight friends, those people are like intertwined in my little heart. They're part of my fiber and my fabric and my being. And losing one of those important people was really, really hard. So this time of year is rough. I'll go through another little rough patch right around the anniversary of her passing. And I just try to acknowledge this is how I feel. This is how I feel. And it'll be different tomorrow. It'll be different the day after that. But, important but here. If you out there who may be watching this, hi, and if you're feeling depression, sadness, anxiety, panic attacks, which I have in epic proportions, seek help. Seek help. Give yourself that gift. Give yourself the gift of therapy, of somebody to talk to. Whether that person is a therapist, a psychotherapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a minister, a priest, a rabbi, a family member, a friend that you really trust, it is difficult to allow yourself to be vulnerable. But be vulnerable. Just go ahead, be vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay to reveal yourself to somebody. And it actually really is almost even better to pay somebody for it, because it helps you to know that that person is a professional and they're there for you. You are paying them for their expertise, for their education, and just do it. Just whatever it is, just do it. I will try to link some resources in the description box below. You can find places that are free or on a sliding scale. I've done that. When I didn't have a lot of money, I did that. And then I had insurance that, wow, my hair looks bad. And then I had insurance, so I utilized that. And the whole point of therapy, at least for me, is to learn new skills, to learn how to deal with things differently, how to be okay with things. So that is important. So in this time of sadness for me, I am using those tools that I learned. I'm using them. I am allowing myself to feel what I feel and acknowledge that this is how I feel and that it's okay. My second issue this time of year is I know there are people out there celebrating the 4th of July, hot dogs and beer and fireworks and yay, rah, rah, USA #1, patriotic, blah, blah, blah. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. This is a really amazing country. The land is wonderful. There's so much diversity in our landscape that I cherish. But the thing I'm having problems with right now is the way Americans are behaving. On both sides, all sides, doesn't really matter. What's your political background, what's your religious background, what's your whatever background. People are being mean. They're just being mean and rude and showing no compassion, no understanding, no rational thinking. And it distresses me a lot. It distresses me to see the level of discrimination, of racism, of sexism, of ageism, of sizeism, of whatever ism you want to call out. What the hell? It's disgusting. It's disgusting because even if you disagree with my politics, there's no need to be a jerk about it. Even if you disagree with my religious views, you don't need to be a dick about it. I'm tall. I'm not skinny anymore. I used to be when I was much younger. I don't fit the view that some people have of a woman. I don't have long flowing hair and I don't wear tons of makeup and I don't dress cute. It's never been something that's been important to me. And I'm not going to change who I am just because some dickwad in wherever land thinks that, well, I'm not woman enough because I don't dress or appear in a way that he or she wants. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being called names. I'm sick of hearing, uh, you know, libtard and republican and feminazi and redneck, whatever. It's all these names, all these labels. So we do tend to label. We do automatically judge. It's what we do. We see somebody, we judge. But we don't need to act upon every thought we have. If you see somebody or hear somebody and they appear or say something that you don't like, you don't automatically have to say whatever the hell's on your mind. You can exercise some flippin' control over your mouth. You don't have to call people names. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to wish them to hell. You don't have to, let's see, somebody recently wished that I would be, no. He wanted to pay someone from a certain country with a certain disease to sexually molest me in a certain way and hopefully give me a certain disease. What? Why? Why would you say that? Why would you say that to anybody? Why would you wish that on anyone? Why would you say, I would pay for this to happen? What is wrong with us as a nation, as a culture, as a society, that it's okay to say these things? Just because you're at a computer in a room with a keyboard and you can type anything you want, and you can type anything you want, doesn't mean you should. I am not a Christian. I am a humanist. I believe in treating human beings with dignity and with respect. I believe in the concept of treat others as you wish to be treated. So if I don't want to be treated like bullpucky, then I'm not going to treat other people like bullpucky. It makes me angry that anyone thinks that this is okay. It makes me angry that people are rah-rahing about it's the 4th of July and America first, when we are literally unraveling and treating each other so disrespectfully. I really despise it. I really despise it. And the only thing I can do is to be as rational and kind and understanding and compassionate as I possibly can. And sometimes that's really, really difficult because mama can be vengeful AF, let me tell you. But it isn't going to serve the purpose of my life to be vengeful. It isn't going to serve my raison d'etre to be a dick. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be a bitch. I don't want to be a caterwauling shrew. Although I'm pretty sure that eventually here somebody will call me a shrew. I just want people to treat each other decently because we're here for a very short time. And is it really worth spending the energy and the time to be mean to each other? To be jerks? To be cruel? To wish ill upon somebody else that you don't even know? Is that really who we are? Is that what it means to be American? Because it isn't for me. That isn't what it means to be American. I was born in this country. I was raised in this country. I live in this country. I am an American citizen. And I'm going to be the type of American citizen that I think is the best, which is to be honest, to be forthright, to be truthful, to be compassionate, to care about others, to do my best to lift people up instead of shoving them down. And I may swear on occasion. I'm going to try very hard not to swear on this channel. I think that'll make my mother very happy. Because if there's one thing I can do, I can swear like a stevedore. And if you don't know what that is, look it up in a dictionary. I believe in the idea of America, but I see us drifting so far away from that. The idea of free speech, meaning you can say anything you want, whenever you want. Yeah, it kind of does, but it doesn't mean that you should say or type what's on the tip of your tongue or the tip of your fingers. Exercise restraint. Learn different words. Learn to express yourself in a way that isn't hurtful. Learn to argue rationally. Learn to be logical. Use reason. Please, please, please just try. I may get hate for this, and that's okay. I'll counter it the best way I can. Because even if you say horrible things to me, or about me, or if you threaten me, or if you wish ill upon me, I will only turn around and say, okay, I wish you well. Good luck. Cheers. I don't wish you any harm. I just wish everybody would let go of these labels and hatred and anger and embrace the fragility of our lives. So there, yeah. July 4th vlog has been a long one. We're approaching 18 minutes. I'm going to shut this down, and hopefully the goal is to do something every day or every other day or at minimum a couple times a week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel about all this as it goes up. But all my little doodles of schnooperness. Sorry. Phone started twirling. Can't have a twirling phone. Damn it. Ooh, swearing. Sorry. Darn it. Dang it. Whatever. I'm sitting here and it's warm and I'm feeling sweaty. So I'm going to start the car, get some air conditioning going, and move along because it is a beautiful day and I really want to get some pictures of Mount St. Helens and Mount Adams. I think it's Mount Adams I can see, and Mount Hood, because why not? Anyway, I wish you all well. I'm going to wait till this car goes by. Car going by. Okay, so bye. Till later. That's all.